So it's Thursday morning, weight's on track, woke up at 196 this morning, I was 198 yesterday, so I've gone down 2 pounds. As you can see, I'm wearing my suit, heading off down to the press conference very, very shortly, just waiting security to come to the room. They're going to escort us down. Sounds very rock star, but I don't think it's necessary, but whatever. Yesterday I did the pre-fight interview, you know that you see that comes on the screen just before the fight, and they told me what Akiyama said. Akiyama said I'm going to be lucky to make it out of the first round. Said he's going to hit me so hard and blah blah blah, usual stuff. Said if I think Dan Henderson hit me hard, then you know I'm going to be in for a big surprise. So as I said, we're going to the press conference. It's going to be fun and games. You know, obviously I've got some responses to make to that. You know, so yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to getting face to face. We're going to square up for the first time. The press conference, squaring up with him. You know, look, you never know until you look a man in the eye. You know, it's always good that when you get there face to face, you look in the eye. You kind of get a sense of how they feel. You know, obviously you have respect for them. You know, we're two grown men, trained martial artists, and we're going to fight. You know, so it's always nice to meet up, get head to head, and I'll probably be a little nervous. I'll probably have a good training session later, but yeah, let's go.
Mike's slowly working his way towards a championship. He's put together a string of wins now, and no doubt is in the best shape of his life. He is without question one of the most versatile and well-rounded fighters in the UFC and in the sport. I've introduced him a lot of times, and it's always a real pleasure to be able to introduce him to you. Please welcome Michael Bisping.
Thanks, Marshall. Yeah, thanks for coming. Very, very excited to be fighting on this event. For me, fighting here in London or in the UK, you know, nothing beats that. My last fight was Las Vegas. It's amazing to fight there. Sydney, you know, the UFC, fighting for them, I get to fight all over the world. But fighting here in the UK, in my opinion, the greatest city in the world, you know, it doesn't get any better than that. Main event, you know. Akiyama, I have utmost respect for him. I think he's a fantastic opponent. It's very exciting. I know it's going to be a tough fight. It's a fight I believe I can win, obviously. I'd like to thank my coaches. I'd like to thank the Wolf Slayer, Mario Sukati for my jiu-jitsu, Mark Kinney for my boxing, Darren Morris for my Muay Thai, Wolf Slayer MMA Academy for all the help over the years, and the UFC for these opportunities. If Akiyama thinks he's coming over here to London and he's going to beat me, he's out of his mind. I've heard a few comments he made last night, and I feel I need to address those. I don't want to talk too much trash, but you know, I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm constantly improving. I feel now I'm maturing as a fighter, and it's my time to put up or shut up. You know, I really want to go for the belt. And talk's cheap. Acting out those words is a lot harder, but Saturday night I aim on doing just that. Thank you very much.
Is it a conscious decision not to be announced using your popular nickname, Sexy Armour, inside the octagon?
There is no translation for sexy armour. You get the guy to out. That's not there.
I don't mind using it, but everybody says I use this name, Sexyama, instead of Akiyama. I'm willing to use it. At Jackson Camp, he has a lot of new techniques which he would like to use in the coming fight.
Can you ask how long he was there? Please.
How much time did you actually spend together? Sorry, how thorough was the program at Jackson?
1 month, about 1 month.
Quick question.
Yes.
What was it that you read or you heard last night that annoyed you?
We did the pre-fight interviews, and they have a nice habit of telling you what your opponent said, obviously, so you can feed off that. And yeah, you know, I mean, he said that he's going to knock me out. He said I ain't going to get out of the first round. You know, and he said a couple of other things that I'm sure will be revealed on the night that, you know, part of my face pissed me off a little bit. So, you know, that's great. You know, if he thinks, he says, you know, he's going to knock me out and I've never felt punching power like it, you know. I mean, look at his last opponent, Chris Levin. That was probably his greatest fight yet and one of his, you know, best fights of the year. It was great to watch. but ultimately he lost that fight, he tapped out. When I fought Chris Lieben, he didn't land a glove on me. And Chris Lieben, I am a big fan of Chris Lieben, but you know, he collapsed and I had to go back to the hospital. I had to go to the hospital, you know, and I went out and I enjoyed myself and probably drank too much. So, you know, I think he's underestimated me a little bit.